The big fat lie that you are told about salt. Yeah, salt. So where the heck did this come from? Now, there was a study done that showed that salt, an excess salt, can increase your blood pressure. So, and that's a bit concerning for a lot of people, especially if you have heart conditions. But what they don't tell you is in that study, when they were decreasing their salt intake, they were also decreasing their sugar intake. And that could explain the reason why we are told not to have salt. However, they don't tell you that in this study, they also decreased sugar. Yeah. So why is salt so important? You need salt for good heart function, for good nerve function. You have it in your blood. You are literally made with salt. Our cells are actually made with salt and water. Now, you know this yourself. Think about this. When you sweat or you cry, what do your tears and your sweat taste like? Yeah, they taste a bit salty. So why is that? That's because salt is an essential part of building our cells. The other way that you can know this is when you are really dehydrated and you go to the hospital and you have to get a drip put in your arm. What do they put in? They put in saline solution, which is a salt-based solution because our bodies need salt. So when you are told that salt is bad for you, don't eat too much salt, it's actually a big fat lie. You actually need the salt. Your body needs the salt. You actually have a gland that actually regulates salt. So why would your body have that if you don't need salt? It's nuts. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have too much salt. I'm saying that we do need salt. So one doctor that I actually follow, he says that you need about a teaspoon and a teaspoon and a half of salt a day. Yes, so you need to make sure that you're actually getting your salt. Now, salt works in conjunction with potassium. So when you're tired or you're stressed or you have brain fog, you actually have a gland that sits above your kidneys and regulates salt and potassium. And when you don't have enough salt and potassium, you are stressed. You have bad sleep. You have no energy. So salt can actually help with that. So when you are craving salty foods, don't you think that maybe your body is telling you that you need salt? So if you have quite often at nighttime, you might get the munchies and want, a bucket of chips or a packet of popcorn. It's because your body is telling you it needs salt. And salt comes in so many different forms. So what type of salt should you be having? So your Himalayan salt and your Celtic sea salt actually have a hell of a lot more minerals and different components in it than table salt. Table salt only has 2 minerals in it, as opposed to Himalayan salt or Celtic sea salt, which can have up to 80 different types of minerals in them. So it's important to actually have the right type of salt in your diet. Anyway, I hope you found this useful, and you are more than welcome to look up that study that has that proves there's literally only one study that they've done, and that is about the high blood pressure. When they dropped the salt and the sugar, that's the bit they miss out, your blood pressure does go down. But that is not the whole factor. The factor is they haven't actually told you that sugar could be a component as well. So you're welcome to look up that study and do your own research on this. Because like I say, salt is a huge factor in your body. Your body is made from salt and water. That's what your cells are made from. Anyway, I hope you found this informative, and if you see this video, then please like it so that I know you're watching. Okay, have a good day, and I'll see you at this time tomorrow.